Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Wednesday, January 27th. It's 12:01 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Check out Bitcoin Daily View. Got more for you there. The crypto market against the dollar today, it's in general red, except for UNI is definitely showing up for work regardless, and so is DAI, Leo, and that's about it. DCR is showing up for work today too. ZRX is okay, starting to see some coins turn green here against the dollar. That's good. It was mostly a pure red sea earlier, except for UNI. Looking at the crypto market against BTC, coins are doing much better. You have much more green in that market, especially UNI. UNI is showing up. We'll take a look at that coin before we are done today. All right, 6.5 billion in volume last 24 hours across the big exchanges, 2.8 billion of that on Binance, and 1.3 billion of that on Coinbase. Nobody else showed up for a billion last 24 hours. All right, looking at blockchain whispers for longs versus short sentiment on Binance, where all that glorious volume is, 33% long, 66% short. So sentiment is definitely short. All right, definitely have had some volatility the last couple hours. So looking at BTC versus USDT on Binance and starting a FIB back on December 11th, going up to our all-time high that we had recently. This gives us some range here and lets us see how the FIBs work out corresponding to the chart. So they work out very, very well. We've really been struggling with support and resistance along the 382 FIB line, which is right around 32,600 to 33,000. So 32,600 to 33,000 is where we've kind of been hanging out. Support resistance, but we definitely have broken below that. Also, we are below the 200 moving average, the white moving average here, and the 314, the blue one. So below the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, which of course is showing you a big range of time here. Below the 200 moving average is definitely bearish. We're below the 318 fib line at 32,648 to be exact here as it is drawn. But we are finding support. We're breaking below, but we are finding support in general at the .5 fib line, which is a plenty fine place to find support and possibly take off from there. If we drop below there, the 618 fib line is 26,882, and there are many traders out there who've got a buy order in at 27,000 and 28,000. They it's laddered in between. So if we drop below 29,765, the 5 fib line, if we drop below that and stay, well, the 618 at 20, let's just say 27,000 is definitely a place we might visit before we find some turnaround energy. Looking at the indicators here on the 45-minute chart, looking at this huge time frame in general, we still are just, unfortunately, as I'm looking at this, it's a mix of bullish and bearish. The RSI is kind of high, but the directional index is in the red. ADX is climbing, but when it's climbing against a dumping coin, that only means more velocity to the downside. Lazy bears wave trend oscillator is to the buy side for sure. KRI is looking to be in the red. In general, I just can't get a read off this. We have too much volatility in the market right now. Let's see what happens if we break below the .5 or we bounce off of it in range between the .5 and the 382. We shall see how it goes. So far, it looks today like we're going to see a range between the .5 and the 382. Like I say, once again, let's just call the .5 30,000 and the .382 33,000. So we're going to range between that, which is quite a big range, isn't it? But right now, 29,765 is where I have the .5 fib line. Let's see if we can stay above that. And right now, we're coming in at 30,000 again, 30,340 right now. So we're staying above that fib line. Let's see what happens when you have a lot of volatility in the market. Oftentimes, your indicators can tell you less than you would like them to. But the fib stays solid, and we actually talked to Biffy, one of the guys who's in the Bitcoin Daily View chat on Telegram. You can go find that over at bitcoindailyview.com. Join that; it's fun. We're a bunch of characters, and it's mostly crypto related, but memes are welcome, and so is crazy stories and things like that. Just keep it civil, clean, and PG. All right, Ethereum USDT. Ethereum, it's kind of doing what Bitcoin's doing. It doesn't quite have a lot of independence right now. Directional index on the 45-minute chart is in the red. ADX is not where I need to see it. It's kind of low. Stochastic RSI's got room to turn up, but right now it's heading down. KRI is on the way up, but it's in the red. Wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear shows it definitely could be a pie opportunity, but like I say, just too much volatility right now. I don't know what to make of it. I'm just kind of hanging to the side. One thing I do like seeing is Ethereum versus BTC. We had a little bit of a pump this morning, but that has gone away. But yet still, On this 45-minute chart, we are above the 200 moving average. Indicators are looking okay. If this ADX climbs, right now it's at 12. As we start seeing it get close to 20, breaking 20, maybe 23, 25, definitely we'll have an uptrend at that point. So I'm kind of just watching for indicators to turn up, like the stochastic RSI. KRI is already up. Now, Wave oscillator isn't quite showing me too much with the recent volatility, but directional index is green. If this ADX starts to trend up powerfully, like basically by the time it starts to look like it's definitely heading towards 20 or so, and above that, like I have alert set for 20 and then 23, and so I will definitely possibly hop in this. This could be a rock and swing trade if Ethereum does recover quicker than Bitcoin. I love this trade, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial consultant or a life coach, but what I can tell you is I love right now swinging in and out of Ethereum BTC, because if it doesn't go right, you're in Ethereum and it's gonna work out. All right, UNI versus USDT on top versus BTC on the bottom. Well, this is an alt that is doing wonderfully. So UNI versus USDT on top. Beautiful, beautiful upwards channel, been going quite a while. It's still looking strong. Directional index is good. All the indicators say yay. They're all looking good. Directional index right now, the ADX is right about 20. If you're playing USDT against UNI, it might be a good play today. We have moved far from the moving average, but we're not right now extended too far from that moving 8, which is the red moving average. So I think we definitely could see a continuation. Just watch out. The directional index is cooling off. Now versus BTC, UNI versus BTC, powerful uptrend, looking glorious. All indicators are good to go. Just watch out. If you do like the last couple hours, we have seen some sideways action. So these are looking like these are strong charts, but to me right now, to be a play, I think that they might be going sideways, possibly at the end of the run. It's kind of like here. If you look right here on these, like this is a great example, UNI versus BTC. We might be starting a little sideways action there. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to belabor it. I'm going to watch this closely. I would like to see it actually retrace a little bit, then maybe hop back in. I'm just uncertain about getting into something when it's this played out. I kind of consider a run to start when you break the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, or the 2-hour or the 4-hour, depends on how you're playing it. Right now, we've been going for quite a while. Let's just see. It could be 100% in 10 hours, or it could start to drop. I'm just not really feeling, like maybe if I look at a 4-hour chart here against BTC and against USDT. I won't keep you much longer. We're almost done, I promise. All right. Yeah, look at this 4-hour chart. There you go. These are very, very strong. These are, sorry about that. These are wonderful indicators. All right, so I mean, against a 4-hour chart, it looks a little better to me, actually. Yeah, I mean, up to y'all, but this is definitely performing well, especially against Bitcoin. So anyway, definitely a player, and I like how against Bitcoin, the 200 moving average just crossed above the 314 moving average. The faster over the slower, good to go. Do what you will. I'm just worried about with Bitcoin's volatility until it finds a direction and kind of confirms that. I'm going to see how that affects UNI, and I'll see if I hop into that. I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to either dump further or begin to recover further. I feel that right now the volatility of Bitcoin will screw a UNI trade up if it pumps or dumps at this moment. So I'm going to wait for some confirmation. Maybe I'll hop into a UNI versus BTC, get a couple extra sats. With that said, this has been Bitcoin Daily View, entertainment purposes only, never financial advice nor life coach advice. Take care, and I will see you again tomorrow.